go wild. I make girls go wild. I make you ain't no head. Girls go wild. I make girls go wild. I make girls go wild. I make the best bitches tryna front head. It's the hottest DJ in the world right now. All them others, they ain't see it coming. I be getting in and I'm about to show you how. Now you ain't know. Let it start. I make the girls go wild. I shut the whole club down. I make the loudest sound. Telling me my crown. Baddest of my hometown. Hey, try if you want. You know I'm the best, but you still tryna front. Just tell yourself I'm who you wish you be. I have everything you want and need. Baddest of my crown. I make the girls go wild. Baddest of my crown. I make the girls go wild. It's the hottest DJ in the world right now. All them others, they ain't see it coming. I be getting in and I'm about to show you how. Now you ain't know, better start running. Baddest of my crown. Baddest of my crown. Telling now you ain't know. Baddest of my crown. Baddest of my crown. Telling now you ain't know.
I'm smacking the game about. I'm smacking my chain about. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name on your mind. I'm about getting the grind. I'm about holding the floor. Coach, give me some more. It's about to go off. Yeah, Molly. That means it's ready and good. That means it's big in the hood and I'm big in the hood. It's good. What they talking about? I can just take them out. Everything.
Aerial Powers, welcome to 2K TV. So excited to have you on. I've wanted to have you on the show for a long time, so I am super excited that you're here right now. I know you're in the WNBA bubble.
Our camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. Good evening and welcome. Hey, Dave.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, I don't...
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Luka Doncic. Tobias Harris is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for the Heat, all out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now, here's Covington. Pass to Robinson. Lets it go from 14. And the shot is long. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here, as we know a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Doncic kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 5. It's good. The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple of weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can't fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes? What are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
Here's Porzingis. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And so just over a minute and a half played. Doncic against Middleton. Here's Wall. McGee, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and help. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, after the boos on draft night when he got to the league, you could immediately recognize the unique talents of Kristaps Porzingis, and he keeps trying to raise the bar for himself. An exciting young player for the league.
He doesn't get the second one. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Middleton the pass to Wall. Back to Middleton. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Porzingis. Wall with the steal. Outside, Leonard. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Nets. Doncic feeling it out. Outside, Covington hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Pass to Leonard. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Wall against Doncic. A leaner. Porzingis with the rebound.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but I wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Middleton kicks the Wall. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Wall. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot that time not on target.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Leonard kicks the Wall. Leonard looking over the floor. Shoots over Doncic. Miami no good on that time either.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Sweet little floater.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
See the numbers for Tobias Harris. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Now here is Harris. Outside, Covington. Here's Doncic. Off target with his 3.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Now here's Wall. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the shot is good.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Leonard against Covington. Here's Doncic. Here's Robinson. McGee with the block. Outside Leonard. Kicks at the wall. Robinson with the block.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Harris passes to Porzingis. And here is Doncic. Harris outside. Passes to Porzingis. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 2.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot in his offensive game now.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Not going to go that time. Good D by Covington. Harris drives in. Here's Robinson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And the Heat call time here. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So, as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. He kicks it to Young. Leonard inside, guarded by Holiday. Yep, it counts.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Golden State. Jackson passes to Bogdanovich. Allen with it. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal.
Like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Young against Holiday. outside Bogdanovich. Shoots over Nurkic. And the Warriors miss again. Leonard on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Golden State's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young taking his time here. A floater, and it's Leonard missing.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. The fourth spot held by Trae Young. And, of course, Drew Holiday.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
And that one misses.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
And Miami making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Heat trail by 4. And here's Young. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Thibault. No good that time. Wiggins with some nice D. The dish to Young. Back to Wiggins. There's the pass to Warren. 5 on the clock. Over Jackson, and the rejection by Jackson.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Now, here is Holiday after T.J. Warren's miss. Upside Jackson. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Thibault's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And Young, here we go to stop the run. Nurkic can't hit. Warriors leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Allen. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. No points in the game yet for him. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
Allen outside. Now, here is Holiday. Outside Jackson. Top of the key. And he knocks down the jumper. And the Warriors lead by 9. 29 seconds left in the first. Wiggins dishes to Love. Warren against Bogdanovich. Young outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Holiday, and the layup is good. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, well, thanks to his brother.
Older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always...
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got T.J. Warren. Nurkic is out there with Kevin Love. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Wiggins in at the two-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot, and tools said enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
The Warriors shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
I often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately, in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the three. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Kemba Walker. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Dishes it to Allen. Outside Jackson. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. A three from Bogdanovich. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Outside, Walker. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bogdanovich, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. And Walker gets to Wiggins. And the rejection by Jackson. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Bogdanovich passes to Jackson. That one falls. And the Warriors lead by 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Wiggins kicks to Walker. It's stolen by Curry. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Shuts that one away.
Warren, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Holiday following the basket by T.J. Warren. Allen finds Holiday. Here's Jackson. He's covered by Warren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a brief check of the stats for Stephen Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. averaged about 27 points a game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
2 shots. That's good from Jackson. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. JaVale McGee comes in for Kevin Love. Chris Middleton's checked in for Warren. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in for Jared Allen. Jackson hits both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Walker kicks to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Leonard hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Curry. Puts it up from 12 and stolen by Whiteside. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport. Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Walker, bounce pass. Leonard finds Walker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Kemba Walker.
Now, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside Holiday. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Ball's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Harris is checked in. Outside against Porzingis. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. The Heat trail by 12. Inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Holiday up top. Shoots from 12. That one good for 2. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Middleton. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
Curry against Wall. Curry passes to Porzingis. Lets it go from 14. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Leonard attacking. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. 12 points for Leonard.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Porzingis, that one, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Middleton. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Warriors leading by 10. Outside Holiday. Mr. Porzingis, and they call an illegal stealing here. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jackson.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Now here's Leonard. He had 27 points last game. Middleton can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Jackson. Pitch to Holiday. In the corner, it's Harris. Off target from outside. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 10-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Porzingis. Over Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league. Now, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill and doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout, before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Take a look at Kawhi Leonard. Last season, he played outstanding. 6th in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Here's Wall after Luka Doncic's bucket. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Stolen away. And here they come. Wall with the block. And he gets it back. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. You look at Robinson, second in the NBA, a great defender. And, of course, JaVale McGee, he can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. The Heat trail by 10. Outside, Wall. Middleton finds Young. Six to shoot. Here's Whiteside. Robinson with the block. Here's Doncic. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Doncic has got 6.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Shots good from Young.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Warriors leading by 10. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Young dishes to Whiteside. He kicks it to Middleton. Young against Doncic. Outside, Wall. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's the break. Here's Doncic. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring in basketball.
Doncic against Young. Here's the dish to Leonard. Over Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Covington. Here's Harris. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They retain possession. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's Young on the wing. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
They're playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
Doncic against Young. To the middle. From 11 feet away. Robinson misses.
He had a teammate wide open for a better shot. I don't know why he still attempted that with the D right in his face.
Wall's shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, what do you think?
How good are these guys on the foul?
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Robinson. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Doncic in at the point. Warriors leading by 14. Outside, Covington. The pass to Doncic. The tray. They get it again. Robinson takes it out to Covington. Five to shoot. And another shot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Covington inside the line. Here's Covington. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors. And Wall kicks to Middleton. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Whiteside. Trains it from 9 feet away. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night.
That's just maybe some bully ball from Whiteside. You like to see him get post position where he gets both feet into the paint and wet.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Here's Harris. And Whiteside sends it back to the inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
As soon as that pass was released, Whiteside's eyes lit up, and he finishes that off with some style.
Warriors leading by 13. Outside, Covington. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Middleton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's to Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Rebound by the Heat. Middleton with it. Now Covington defending. Middleton the pass to Wall. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Here is McGee following the score by Golden State. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Wall with a block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Higgins is checked in for the Heat. Allen's checked in for Golden State. Bogdanovich comes in for Harris. Timeout called the Warriors.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
And the Heat making a change here. Walker's checked in. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Warriors. Bogdanovich dishes to Doncic. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Takes the 13-footer, and it comes off the front of the rim. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Free throw, good, Holiday. lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Will Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Will Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players too that also, because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, with the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself. Even as a leader of his team, he always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Just a big defensive mistake there. I mean, it's like 3 points. You want to harass Steph, but when he goes to the free throw line, we know it's pretty much automatic. Always one of the league's best free throw shooters.
They get it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jump shot. Curry's got 6.
You got to guard the long-range ball, but Steph's so good at pulling up, great footwork and foundation. A good job on the pull-up J.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 6. Shoots over Curry. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first bucket of the night.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Curry against Walker. Love, right side. Walker in the post. And the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Here's Holiday. No good that time. He go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there it is for him. Oren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Curry against Walker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot, no good. Curry with some nice D. Here's Holiday, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Now, here's Walker. 6 points for him, and that one's good. Wiggins.
Kind of like playing indirectly, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Now Bogdanovich, outside Jackson. Allen in the post. He's covered by Warren. Bucket is good. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Walker surveying the floor. With the teardrop. Here's Nurkic. And it's sent back by Allen.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Jackson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
The Warriors have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Trae Young, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. And Jackson, no good on that one. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Down low, Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Nurkic. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Allen. Holiday, the pass to Allen. Nurkic with the steal. Young against Holiday. Feeds to Warren. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovic looking around. Passes it to Allen. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 5 assists tonight. Young with the ball. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Warren, good. Warren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Wow, the will of Warren, admirable. Superb, staying with the contact there.
And here's Holiday. He has 6. Four on the shot clock. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Kicks to Young. From deep. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
First one falls for him. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20-25-5 game, the Bosnian Beast, making a name for himself.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot, 400 pounds. And this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Jusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there. And 14 years of age, Jusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball. So the agent took him under the wing, and the rest pretty much history here, Kevin.
I like that story. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Heat. Second free throw, no good. The Heat trail by 19. To the paint. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Middleton. 8 points for Trae Young.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Floats one up. Outside Bogdanovic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build.
They throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. So Bogdanovich nails both of them. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Young pass to Leonard. Back to Young. From past the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And 11 points for Trae Young.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Teardrop shot. McGee with the block.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors leading by 14. Here's Thibault. 9 points in the game so far. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Leonard. 16 points for him.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Wall looking it over. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 16. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, Kawhi Leonard is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Wall. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And it's the Heat with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Inside. The shot's good from McGee.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free, and the layup's good off the glass. 17 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here's Young, and it's Miami with another.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Warriors leading by 16. Doncic outside. Hit the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Young pass to Leonard. Wall kicks to McGee. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. It's Covington on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Pass to Doncic. Outside for Porzingis. Offline with his three.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Young against Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 18.
This is a show of confidence here. This kind of possession from Porzingis, ready to shoot off the pass.
Shots good from Young.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Here's Doncic. McGee with the block. Looking to get it going. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist from Leonard.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Outside, Bogdanovich drills the three-pointer.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better game attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now, here is Young. Shoots over Doncic. Young's shot is off. Bogdanovich against Young. Pass to Thibault. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Young. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. Warriors leading by 18. Now the pass to Porzingis. Now here's Covington. Back to Porzingis. Shoots over McGee, and it's Golden State with another.
It's a nice looking stroke from the mid-range. Porzingis, at his height, he knows it. He can get that shot off anytime he wants.
Now Young. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. Ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done. It becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that in high school. They play that in the college league. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Over in the corner, Porzingis. The 17-footer. Yes, that goes in. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now. It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Covington finds Porzingis. Back to Covington. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Porzingis. Miami grabs the miss. McGee's, and for the Heat, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And Leonard gets it to go.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height, his can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league, never doubted that he could dominate a game, and don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Whiteside's checked in for John Wall. Leonard, the pass to Young. He feeds it to McGee. Porzingis with the block. And they'll get another chance. And McGee kicks to Leonard. Young trying to break free. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by McGee. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second hit. Pass to Doncic. On the wing. And he drops that one in.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
The feed now to Leonard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Leonard's got 25 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Brent, many consider Trae Young the first product of the Steph Curry generation. He grew up in the age of the three-point shot.
I think that's pretty fair. He said he recorded all of Steph Curry's games. He studied them and tried to see where Steph was gaining some advantage, and that balance of his shooting and his playmaking, then moving without the ball. You can see all of those sort of attributes that are coming out of Trae Young, courtesy of Steph Curry.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He says this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Now Whiteside, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. From 11 feet away, some solid defense from Robinson. Warriors leading by 13. Covington passes to Doncic. Harris with it, defended by Young. From 10 feet out, Harris's shot is off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Middleton backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 9 points in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple, but let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Young against Doncic. Outside Leonard. Up again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And the Heat making a change here. Wall's checked in.
Find the lane. Find the lane. Good shot.
That's good from McGee. Warriors leading by 11. Doncic passes to Harris. Over Middleton. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teams.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. No good on the three.
He told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Ball against Doncic. Robinson with the block. Covington against Leonard. Covington dishes to Doncic. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In general, Kevin, Porzingis' size is problematic. The D is not going to have any option but to foul.
That free throw good from Porzingis. He hits both from the strike. Here is Wall. Takes a three. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Harris wide open. He shoots and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
And you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there. Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
Here's Wall. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Right side, the pass to Wall. Harris against Leonard. Clock at 6. And it's good. 2 points. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Really, with that level of speed and power, it is so difficult to keep Leonard from scoring on the drive.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. And stolen by right side. Here we go, one-on-one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Speed burst that time from Middleton, a relentless penetrator, and not afraid to take the punishment.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. Middleton hits them both.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
Covington with it. Passes it to Doncic. From deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Covington with the steal. Middleton against Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
That's good from Harris.
He drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young, so his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Walker. Nice D from Doncic. Stolen by Walker. Can't connect from short range.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And here is Doncic. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.